Today's lesson is about basic integral. The process of finding y from dy by dx or f of x from f prime of x is the reverse process of differentiation. We call it anti-differentiation or integration. Look at this diagram. We do the y or f of x differentiation. We got dy by dx or d prime of x. If we do the backward anti-differentiation or integration of dy by dx or f prime of x, we will get this y or f of x. Symbol for integral is this. So how we get integral of x to the nth power dx? How we get the answer for that? As we know, x to the mth power plus constant number c, we do derivative, you will get m x is m minus 1. Now both sides I do integral. Since we have prime, then integral, that means you will get the x to the mth power plus c for the left side. For the right side, this m is coefficient, so I take outside. Then integral of x to the m minus 1's power dx. Let m minus 1 equals to n. So we get m equals n plus 1. We use n plus 1 to substitute this m for this function. So you will get x to the n plus 1's power plus lowercase c equals n plus 1 times integral of x to the nth power dx. Since I'm looking for this, therefore both sides I divided by n plus 1. You will get x to the n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus c over n plus 1 equals, reduce, you will get the integral of x to the nth power dx. Now, for this constant number, we use c stand for that. Capital letter C. So we get the x to the n plus 1's power over n plus 1 plus c equals integral of x to the nth power of dx. Now we got the formula that will be x to the n plus 1's power over n plus 1 plus c. Then what's the integral of e to the x power dx equals? As we know that e to the x power plus c derivative equals e to the x power. Therefore, both sides we do integral dx. And you will get it itself. So we get the e to the x power plus c equals integral e to the x power dx. Therefore, we got e to the x power plus c. This is a second formula. A third formula, we want to get the integral of 1 over x dx equals. We do know that natural log of x plus c, when we do the derivative, you will get the 1 over x. Now, we do integral both sides. You will get natural log of x plus c equals integral of 1 over x dx. So we get natural log of x plus c. Since integral and derivative are reverse operation, therefore integral of f prime of x dx, that equals to f of x. Don't forget that constant number c. Yeah, that's the formula according to the definition. Let's go to 4. What's integral of sine x dx equals? We do know cosine x plus c, when we do the derivative, equals sine x, negative sine x. So we both sides do the integral. We have negative sign, so we take negative sign outside. You will get itself, that will be cosine x plus c. So we divide by negative 1 both sides. You will get the negative cosine x. This minus c, I use capital C stand for that. So you have plus c equals integral of sine x dx. Therefore, this is a formula, negative cosine x plus c. For number 5 formula, think about integral of cosine x dx equals what? In your mind, remember which trig function, when we do the derivative, you will get cosine x. That is sine x. Then don't forget plus c, because sine x, when you do the derivative, get the cosine x. So try to remember this formula for this x to the nth power. You add 1 to the exponents and then put the n plus 1 as a denominator. Don't forget this c. If it's 1 over x, it will get the natural x. Because think about the natural x, when you do the derivative, that equals 1 over x. Yeah, think about this. X to the n plus 1's power over n plus 1. When you do the derivative, give to you x to the nth power. For this, you could say negative cosine x. When we do the derivative, get the sine x. And for this, we know that it's a sine x. When we do the derivative, get the cosine x. And the last one, that's e to the x power. When we do the derivative, equals to e to the x power. So for number 1, we do the integral of this function. Then for each function, remember, you add 1 to the exponents, so you get the 6 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 minus 2 times x 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 plus 7. X is 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. If it's a constant number, that will be minus 4x. Because negative 4x, when you do derivative, you will get the negative 4. Then don't forget plus c. Then you organize. This will be 7, so 4 over 7. Here's x to the 7th power. Minus, this is a 4, so reduce. You will get x to the 4th power over 2 plus this one is 2, so 7 over 2x squared minus 4x plus c. Now let's go to number 2. Before you do the integral, make sure using power form. So we have nth root of x to the mth power, that is x to the m over nth power. Therefore, you will get x 7 over 2 minus 7 times x is 5 over 6 plus 17, x is 10 over 3 dx. Then you do the integral. Remember, you add 1 to the exponents, then 7 over 2 plus 1 minus 7 times. Here's x is 5 over 6 plus 1 and 5 over 6 plus 1. Then plus 17. X is 10 over 3 plus 1 over 10 over 3 plus 1. Then don't forget that it's a plus c. Now we organize. For denominator, this is dealing with a complex fraction, so we multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. Here is 7 plus 2, because reduce this 2 when you do the distributive property. Your denominator will be, here's 9, 2. X to, that is 9 over second power, because you change this 1 into 2 over 2. Then you adding. Then minus 7 times. We multiply by 6. Multiply by 6. Over. So do the distributive property. You will get the 5 plus 6. 5 plus 6. So you have 11. This is a 1. You can turn it into 6 over 6. So you have x to the 11 over 6 power. Then plus 17 times. Everything multiplied by 3. So you multiply by 3. Over. Do the distributive property. You will get the 10 plus 3. So get the 13. Then x. This one you turn into 3 over 3. That is 13 over 3. Then you organize. You will get the 2 over 9. Here is a square root x to the 9th power minus 42, 11. Then 6 roots of x to the 11th power plus. This is a 13. 3 times 17, that's 51. Then cubic root of x to the 13th power. Remember, for this nth root of x to the mth power, make sure the m less than n. If m greater than n, you have to simplify. Therefore, square root x to the 9th power, that will be square root x to the 8th power times x. Then this 8 divided by 2, you will get the x to the 4th power square root of x. So we get the 2 over 9 x to the 4th power square root of x. For 6 roots of x to the 11th power equals 6 roots of x to the 6th power times x to the 5th power. Then you will get x out, then 6 root of x to the 5th power. So you have minus 42x 6 root of x to the 5th power over 11. Then for third root of x to the 13th power equals third root of x to the 12th power, then times x. So 12 divided by 3, that is x to the 4th power, then cubic root of x. So we get the plus 51 x to the 4th power cubic root of x over 13. Let's go to number 3. Basically, it's over y. That means 7 over 3, 1 over y. Because for 1 over y, we can using this formula. Then plus y to the negative 10th power minus 2 times y to the negative 4 over 3rd power dy. So you will get the 7 over 3 natural log of y. But make sure the argument has to be positive. That's why we do the absolute value, because we didn't know this y is positive or negative. Then plus y negative 10 plus 1 over negative 10 plus 1. That minus 2 times y to the negative 4 over 3 plus 1 over negative 4 over 3 plus 1. Then don't forget that plus c. Now we organize. You will get the 7 over 3 natural log of absolute value of y. Then plus. This will be negative 9. So y to the negative 9th power over negative 9 minus. We multiply by 3, top and bottom. So you get the 6 y. This one I can do 3 over 3. So you get the negative 1 over 3. And to the denominator, we do the distributive property. Reduce this, that's negative 4 plus 3, that's negative 1. Then do plus c. So you will get 7 over 3 natural log of absolute value of y minus this will be 9y to the 9th power. Here's 1. Then negative negative will be positive. So you get plus 6. Then cubic root of y. Then plus c. This will be the final answer for 3. Let's go to guided practice 2. For A. For this formula, you will get a negative cosine x. So we get the negative cosine x. For this integral of cosine x, you will get a sine x. So minus 2 sine x. E to the x power still e to the x power. So plus e to the x power. Then plus c. This is the solution to A. For B, you will get x squared of x, that is x to the 1st power times x to the 1/2 power. So you will get the x is 3 over 2nd power. Then 1 over x, 3 over 2nd power minus 4x over x to the 3 over 2nd power, we do dx. Then you will get the x, here is a negative 3 over 2. Then minus x over x is a 3 over second power. Division of a power, we subtract the exponent, so we get the 1 minus 3 over 2. That is a negative 1 over 2. So we get the x to the negative 1/2 power, but we have 4 here, then dx. We got to use this formula. Then you will get the x is negative 3 over 2 plus 1, negative 3 over 2 plus 1. Then minus 4 times x, negative 1/2 plus 1, and a negative 1/2 plus 1. Then plus c. We multiply by 2, top and bottom. So we do distributive property. This is gone. You get negative 3 plus 2. So you get the negative 1, 2. Here's a 2 over 2. That is x to the negative 1/2 power. Then minus, we multiply by 2. Distributive property, you will get negative 1 plus 2. That is over 1. So you get the 8x, 2 over 2. That will be 1/2 power plus c. So we get negative 2 over square root of x minus 8 square root of x plus c. Let's go to c. We will separate. So x squared over x squared plus 2x over x squared minus 5 over x squared dx. So you will get the 1 plus 2 over x minus 5x to the negative second power dx. You will get for this 1, that is a 1x plus 2 natural log of x. This is the absolute value, because we can count this one as a 2 times 1 over x. This is the formula. Then minus 5x, negative 2 plus 1 over negative 2 plus 1, then plus c. So you will get the x plus 2 natural log of absolute value of x. This will be negative 1. Then negative negative is positive. So plus 5 over x. Because this one is x to the negative first power, then plus c. This will be the solution to c.